would definitely say insurance is one of those things that it just feels painless from the perspective of, no, you still have to pay for it, obviously.
Right.
But from the day-to-day management of your companies and everything you're trying to grow and any trámite that you're trying to do with the bank or refinance, like everything stays the same. You get to continue doing what you're doing as a business owner without too much intertangling and intertwining of anything else. So it is quite the
and that's probably
strategy.
Super attractive. Other things that can be considered is also take into account, especially when you're already like Joe Robbie, that he was at that age. Start thinking about professional management for your company, right? And start thinking about, can my kids really run this?
Yeah.
And do
that
I
business
really
succession planning, the really thinking through.
Should they own it equally? Because perhaps, especially from what I read, it was a contentious family to begin with. So you're basically setting them up for failure from the very beginning if you're leaving everything in equal shares.
Yeah.
So perhaps
equal is not fair.
It is
in
not
family
necessarily.
businesses.
And if you have perhaps, many times we have clients that maybe some of their kids already work in the business.
And
I'm
some
like,
don't.
And some don't, right?
Some don't
and
want,
so
at least during life, don't want to have anything to do with it.
Right. And perhaps never, because perhaps that person became a doctor and the other one became a lawyer. And there's one that actually is day-to-day running the company, right?
Right.
So if you leave things to them equally, I'm actually going through that specifically with the client right now. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you are going to create an issue here.
For
so
sure.
you need to make sure that your daughter that runs the business has a way to buy out her siblings.
Right.
And how are we going to fund that? Because then we have to think about how much the company is worth. Does it have liquidity to pay those siblings out?
Yep.
And if not, have you considered selling your company?
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking through those type of things from a very practical perspective, okay? Porque el papel aguanta todo, as we say, right? Like, we could draft the most beautiful business succession plans and the most fantastic trusts and everything else. But if everybody's going to sue each other the second dad dies because nobody is happy with what's going on here, these things have to be thought through practically. We want to understand the dynamics in the family, for sure. Like sometimes I'm not asking you all about your family just to be nosy. I really want to understand the day-to-day of what's going on in a family business. I want to know who's doing certain things in a family business. I want to know who didn't get the pony, whatever it is. I mean, I kid you not, because now really thinking through, what's going to happen the second dad or mom or whoever dies, really important. Really important.